Hello, this is my CP number 3 and number 4. I agreed with my coach that I would do them in one video because I've been spending quite a time with these two CPs, so I've been kind of breaking them down into different points that get along with them. So first I'm going to talk about my care. And to talk about that is to talk about the assessments that I had about my care. Um, I've, I've had this assessment for quite a while that I can't take care of what I care about. I can take care of others and I can help others, but when it's something of mine, it's always I always push it aside. There's something more important before that, or there are other things. So I've lost a bit of confidence in myself to take care of my care. So that's why I started with a small exercise. It's based on Alejandro Skodorovsky. I don't know how is it in English. Sorry about this. Psychomagia. So what I did is I planted some seeds in this pot. I painted it as well with kind of a mandala. So first of all, what I used was art therapy. So while I was painting it, I was thinking over my care and what I care about and what really moves me in designing my life and everything. So it's all printed in the pot. And then I planted some seeds. As you can see, there's a small plant coming out of it already. So this way I can assess that I can take care of my care. And at the same time, I wanted to do this because when I was in the conference, there was something weird that didn't quite fit in my body and in my mind about the map and planning and, breaking down in small steps. I've had an amazing life. I've, everything that I've wanted, I've got it. Every time that I have a goal, I've achieved it. And I have no idea how I've done that. Part of me thought that it was just life. As soon as you put your mind in something, the universe or something just makes it happen. So it was kind of like magic. So when Bob started to talk about all of these planning and small steps and doing and actions, and it didn't fit with my idea of life. So that's why I wanted to do this plant as well, because it's kind of like a metaphor. I did everything, I painted the pot, I bought the sand, and I bought the pot, and I plant the seeds, and I put water on them every day. So that is what I can do. But it's not on me for the plant to grow. There's something else that makes it grow, and that's why I decided to plant these flowers. Because you can do lots of things, when you have a dream, when you have something you care about, you can do lots of things. But there's always life that happens. There's something, this magic thing that makes the flowers blossom. So for me, it's kind of like letting go, like doing what I can do and letting go as well. And I decided what seeds I was going to plant. I did everything. And there's something out there, life, that will happen. So that's why this was so important to me. And it is very important to me. Because this way I can learn to take care of my care. And at the same time, I can learn how to let go. and just trust. And I know it might sound a bit naive, but I don't know, it makes sense for me. So at the same time, the question, what do I care about, appeared. And this is a question that I've been working with since I started Bob's program. So I kind of had an idea, but I wasn't sure. I mean, I care about family, I care about friends, I care about my health. I care about a lot of things, but those things seem to create a good life and not a full life. Inside of me, I could feel that there was something missing, something big, and that I could feel it. I couldn't even put it in words. It was just a feeling. Uh, so luckily, as life works in different ways, when I was at the conference, uh, one of my study group mates gave me a very valuable book. So it's called The Crossroad of Should and Must. Find and follow your passion. So it's a great book because it gives you different perspectives on how to find your passion or your care. I use it for my care. So I couldn't put it in words, and I kind of had an idea, but I wasn't so sure. And as you can see, I like to use my creativity. I did a collage. So this is the collage I made, and these are all the basic things that create a good life for me, the things that I care about. So as you can see, I care about creating financial autonomy, so I put some money. I care about love and having a relationship and a partner that I can grow with. I care about creating an authentic and relationship and an authentic and connected relationship with myself. I care about my health. I care about learning new things so that I can serve others. So basically, this is what I care about in my good life. This would be enough, But there was something inside of me that felt that this wasn't enough. And this is the other collage that I did. And it has to do with what I want to do in life. One of my basic cares is to create a place, for new ideas to grow, just like my plant. It has to do with social innovation, to exploring the city and exploring the question, how can we do it different? And all of this came from me because a couple of months ago, when I was traveling to Dubai, and Dubai wasn't a place that I wanted to go in my mind, but for some reason or another, I ended up going. And it was very revealing for me that I cared about something there. I remember when I was a little girl, and building sandcastles was such an achievement, And I mean, when I was there, when I was in Dubai, on a 80-floor building, and it didn't fall, it just made me realize of the human capacity. The human capacity to change and develop our environment, to create, basically all that we have. And at the same time, it felt that something wasn't right. While I was seeing these beautiful fountains in the middle of the desert, suddenly I had this question of who's paying the price of all of this? It wasn't until I took a taxi and I started to talk with taxi driver, because you know me, I like to talk. And he explained to me the conditions in which he lives, he and him and thousands of other people in Dubai. And it was then when I realized that someone's paying for our commodities, and it didn't seem fair to have all of that capacity and not being able to find the way to have that, and at the same time to do it different, you know, to not someone else paying for a price. And when I talk about paying for a price, I'm not talking about money or anything. I mean, while I was in the aquaport, in Dubai aquaport, in a desert, I realized it might not be us who's paying the price, but what happens with the earth, you know, with nature. What I mean in the desert, in aquaport, where does that water came from, you know? And it was revealing for me. And since then, I've started to ask myself that question: how can we do it different? So I call it social innovation. As you can see in my collage, it's not finished yet. I'm still looking for that question, for the answer to that question. I'm still trying to put it down into words and try to figure out what is my next move towards that. What I know now is that I don't have to do it alone, and I don't have to have it clear right now. I can still explore. Mm. And I've been having some conversations with people around me, and they kind of have the same concern. So basically, I've been engaging in those conversations and opening those spaces. Well, that is my cathedral, what I care about. This is all. That's my CP number 3 and CP number 4. Thank you very much for watching this, and I hope you all have a great week. Bye-bye.